Many people have given me suggestion to why not Canada, why not USA, but I was very adamant. No, I'm going to
You
Europe
mean
only.
friends? You mean friends or other agents and consultants?
Even friends, because I didn't approach any other consultant because I know I'm going to ESC. I'm not going to anybody else because my friends and they say I visited this consultancy. They are giving this much offers, this much colleges. I said no.
Yeah.
On the result day, we saw your interview.
Okay.
I don't remember the channel name, but we saw you in the interview. Then it feels like very genuine to me, also to my parents.
Yeah.
Because you didn't say we will do for free, nothing. The taxi driver is saying, "Oh my God, you are in ENAC. It's the best university." That moment I decided, okay, I am in. The course is International Air Transport Operations Management. It's a very unique course, which is only taken in ENAC only. This course was, you can't find it in anywhere in the world. It's such a unique course. And I saw all the modules. We don't have much to spend because government is subsidizing everything for students. Even for my rent, government gives me back 40% of the money which I paid for the rent every month.
Wow.
Me and one of my friends, we started studying together that daily. We finish this much concept. So it helps us a lot because last minute before the exam, we don't have any fear. We just chilling out. So the method of studying also changed for us.
Once a student doesn't fear for the examination, that is what is actual learning.
Then the third year, first semester itself, I approached ESC. I got all the details and I start all my procedures from my third year itself. But people were saying it was too early to think. But they didn't know that I started masters before my bachelor's itself.
Yes. People will sit and talk all the time, do nothing. See, if we don't plan anything, nothing happens. Hello everybody, welcome all of you. One more student interview episodes. And my name is Shivaraman, Director of Europe Study Center. Today we have an interesting student with us. His name is Gopinath, doing his masters in France. So we will straight away get into the show. Gopinath, welcome to the show.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. Wonderful, wonderful. And thanks for accepting our request in between your schedules to accommodate time for us and to do this interview. Thank you so much.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you. So, straight away getting into the show, kindly introduce yourself, Gopinath, to our audience.
Myself, Gopinath. I'm from Chennai. I did my bachelor's in Aeronautical Engineering at KCG College of Technology. Then I thought of moving into abroad. So I chose first Germany as my master's. But at the time, there was a issue with that APS certificate. They introduced an APS certificate. So I couldn't make it to Germany because of that APS certificate. So when I asked about the other alternatives, RTMM from ESC, they gave me an option, France. In that, they gave 2-3 universities. Then I chose 2 universities. Then I applied to ENAC, which I'm currently studying here. The course is International Air Transport Operations Management. It's a very unique course, which is only taken in ENAC only. This course was, you can't find it in anywhere in the world. It's such a unique course. And I saw all the modules, all the subjects. It's a tailor-made for me. So I just picked this. That's all.
Wonderful. So happy, so happy. So what made you to choose aeronautical engineering as your bachelor studies in India?
Actually, it started from my 10th standard, where I was sitting in my special class every day. At the window side, I can see all the aircrafts which approaches to Chennai. I'm very fascinated about how these aircrafts are flying at so height. So the question made me to choose the aeronautical engineering. Initially, I thought studying aeronautical will lead me to pilot. After joining the course, I can found that aeronautical engineering is different and the pilot course is different. So the aeronautical is purely based on the how to manufacture the aircraft, how to get the best performance from the aircraft. So it's full and full technical, where pilot is a bit different, where I don't need any bachelor's degree to become a pilot. Just I need science background, then I have some medical fitness, then I can directly go and join a flying school. So after joining bachelor's degree, then I found out, okay, this is very, very too technical. I think this is not for me. I am kind of management guy where when I was in my bachelor's, I used to be in a Toastmasters club where I can develop my leadership skills. So
Wow.
this made me to choose a management role, but I don't want to get into MBA because most of the people doing engineering, then they directly getting into MBA, which had no links at all. So I don't want to do that. So I want to be in aviation field, also something in my area, in the management area. So when I
Got it.
was searching for this course, the International Air Transport Operation, which has both technical as well as management in the aviation industry. So I thought this is the perfect choice for me. Then I directly choose this one.
Excellent. So, you kind of understood after your bachelor's, what made you to do your master's, basically? Which made you to, incline to
Actually,
start your process with master's? Yeah.
to be honest, before bachelor's, I prepared for my master's because I approached you
Wow.
in the bachelor's degree itself, but it was quite
Let's
late.
talk about this. Let's talk about this, Gopi, because this is
Okay,
important. Are our
okay.
parents, not only your parents, I'm talking in general, including my own parents, are they open to send their kids at UG level itself? Because you met us at UG level, is it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I met it
Okay.
in UG
What
level itself.
made you to avoid UG in Europe and do UG in India? And now, what is your
No,
feeling
no,
about that
it's
decision?
no. Actually, it takes some time to convince my parents. The initially it
Yeah.
was started from your interview, sir, which randomly
Okay.
after my 12th result, my father used to watch all the news channels. So on
Mm-hmm.
the result day, we saw your interview.
Okay.
I don't remember the channel name, but we
Okay.
saw you in the
Okay.
interview. Then it feels like very genuine to me, also to my parents,
Yeah.
because you didn't say we will do for free, nothing.
Nothing.
You
Why?
openly
No.
say
See,
that
exactly.
we
We
can't
ask our
guarantee you
students.
the admission. Yeah,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
you openly
So,
said, sir, we are not the admission, we are not directly admission team from the university. We are just giving you the suggestion and helping you to find a good course. So it
wow.
feels like more genuine because some people will say you directly will get the admission. You have to pay this much amount. You will secure the seat.
all all
But
all,
what you
all jokers to me, because see,
all the
every day,
fancy
Gopi,
words,
yes,
all the
you can earn
fancy
so
words.
much, we will get you scholarship, all nonsenses, basically. See, what is the
Yeah.
joy in
But
misguiding a student? Yeah.
yes, what you spoke was feels like genuine to me. So I started research
Okay.
about the what Europe countries, especially because one of my friend is going to USA. So why should I go to USA? Because I have to pay so much of fees and then living cost. There is a no guarantee of me staying back over there. So when I saw your
Yes, yes,
interview, I
all
start
these.
looking in the Europe. So I feel like, okay, why not we should try Europe? Because the government is providing more benefits to the students.
Yes.
So let's keep my track to Europe. Then I started inquiring about Europe. Then I visited your office, but
Just
that time was
sorry to
very
interrupt.
very late.
Sorry to interrupt. So your parents did not allow you to do your bachelor's itself in Europe, correct?
No, first 1 week I tried to convince them. It took
Okay.
1 week for me to convince them after your
For
interview.
bachelor's, we're talking about bachelor's,
Yeah,
UG in Europe.
bachelor's in yeah UG in Europe. Then they start giving green signals. Then we visited your office, but at them it was very late because
Okay.
it's only 1 month before the college we approached you because that time only we came to know about this.
Okay.
So
Okay.
then I decided, okay, if not bachelor's, let me going in master's degree. That I told to
Master's.
my parents. Also, they accepted. They gave a green signal, and they thought it was okay. He is telling for namesake or just for some period. But I was adamant in that doing masters in Europe. So I started working on from my second year itself. Nobody believed in my
Wow.
college when people are asking me, from second year I started working for my master's degree. Then the third year,
Super.
first semester itself, I approached ESC. I got all the details. Then I start my all my procedures from my third year itself. But people were
Excellent.
saying it was too early to think. But they didn't know that
People will
I started
people will
masters before
only
my bachelor's itself.
yes. people will sit and talk all the time, do nothing. See,
Yeah.
if
Yes.
we don't plan anything, nothing happens. You have to
Yes.
plan, collect information,
Yes.
keep the
Yes.
steps moving one by one, so that immediately after our bachelor's, we continue our master's, basically.
Yes, sir.
Yes. So, did you even do a little studies or compare about the other countries for your studies? For your
Yes,
masters, I mean.
yes, sir. I have a
US,
plenty of
UK,
2 years
Australia,
to
Canada.
study and everything. Yeah, many people have given me suggestion to why not Canada, why not USA, but I was very adamant. No, I'm going to
You
Europe
mean
only.
friends? You mean friends or other agents and consultants?
Even friends, because I didn't approach any other consultant because I know I'm
Okay.
going to ESC. I'm not going to
Okay.
anybody else because my friends and come
Yes.
and they say, I visited this consultancy. They're giving this much offers, this much colleges. I said no.
Yeah.
I chose one. I
I
studied about
saw.
everything,
I saw. Gopi, I
everything.
saw an Instagram ad. I saw an Instagram ad. Study in UK, get a laptop free. And our students standing in queue. You see, nobody can save such people.
Yes.
You understand what I'm trying to
Yes.
say?
Yeah.
And we constantly fall for these scams.
Yes. Absolutely.
Nobody can save them. And one parent
Yes.
was asking me, Shivaraman, everything is okay, but I have a small fear. I said, sir, what fear? The fees is very less, though I'm worried about the quality of education. Because this came as a complaint. Why the fees is so less and
Because
all those
they
things.
don't know that here the education is free. The government is providing education free for everyone.
Exactly. The cost of education is not less. Since government subsidizes your education, then the cost is less.
Yes,
We try to
absolutely.
make these people understand, but no, I will only go to US, UK, Australia, Canada, sell my father's or mother's ancestral property and study. Now, who can save them? Nobody. Okay, put that
Nobody.
aside. So then, once you decided to study in Europe, you have also other friends who are going to different countries, right?
Yeah,
Taking all these education loans, etc., etc.
of course,
Now,
of
when you
course.
interact with them, what do they say?
They said the market is not good over there. Uh, so they feel it's very difficult that they made wrong choice
Wrong choices. See,
of
forget about the
going.
market. Market
Yeah,
situation is same for everybody.
yeah.
But Europe Study Center students, or for example, a student like Gopi, is safe because you have not spent a fortune on your studies.
Yes,
You understand?
absolutely, absolutely.
Till you have explored your world, you have
Yes.
traveled, you are
No.
studying,
Okay.
meaning you have started to explore
Yes,
without burning your financials,
of
which
course,
is a smart choice. Meaning
of course.
our ideology. What is ideology at ESC? Spend less, learn more,
More
focus on
studies.
lack of skills, do not focus on lack of
Absolutely.
jobs, basically. So how did your visa process go when it comes to France? How was the guidance given by Europe Study Center?
It was very, very smooth. I'm the only person who got my visa in the 2 days itself. I was very fast
Okay,
because when I went to campus parents interview, I interacted with many students. They had a pre-departure session for all the students who are going to France. At that time, I didn't even apply for the campus France because my certificates were my results, my certificates, I didn't get them anything. So I was a bit worried about because everyone were applied, they are waiting for the visa. I'm the only guy who didn't even go to the campus France interview yet. So I was very worried. It's only 1.5 months left for me to move to France. So I was very worried about the 2 weeks. Then I got my results. Once I got my result, I sent all my certificates to uh, the in charge who's taking care of my admission. It took only 2 days for me to done with everything. I was very, very, very what to say. I didn't believe that I got my visa in 2 days because every people are waiting for more than 1 month. I was very scared. Oh my God, it's only 1 month left for my classes to start, but I am now only I'm going to apply my visa. I don't know whether I'll move to France or I don't know what to do. But fortunately, I got within 2 days.
Wonderful. See, there is no magic here, Gopi. Genuine
Yeah.
students, top universities, proper documentation, visa done.
Yes.
For
Of
example,
course.
as you know, I don't promote all these spouse visa, dependent visa. I'm going there for fun. Just get me some entry. These useless PG diplomas, nothing. No nonsense. UG,
Yes, sir.
PG in top European public universities. That's all. Done and dusted. That's
Of
why
course.
we maintain more than 99% visa success ratio. So then,
Of course,
so
sir.
you got your visa. So you landed in France. So tell us about
Of course.
your education at your university.
When compared to education, it's more of obviously it's practical, more project works than theory exams.
Okay.
People used to say that okay, Indian students don't write more than this line. If I mention 2 lines, give answers for 2 lines. Don't write more. So
Yeah, because
they
yeah, I
started
also
giving
had
a
the same problem.
box in the question
Yeah,
paper
Gopi.
itself.
Sorry, Gopi. Because we are because we are so used to write 44 pages, right?
Of course.
When I studied engineering in India, 44 pages I have to write. Every page I feel I
Every
get at
page.
least 1 or 2 marks here and there and we clear.
Yes,
But
sir.
it's not examination. Yes, please continue. Yeah.
Yeah. They started giving us a box in the question itself. So I have to write within that box itself. Also, it's more of concept learning, I could say, because we can take books to our exam hall itself.
Exactly. Open book
Exactly.
examinations.
Open book
Yeah.
examination, then more presentation. Compared to we have only 3 master's degree in my universities. So compared to other two, we have more presentation, more project works. So inbuilt,
Wonderful.
we are good at presentation. We are good at all this soft skill, everything.
Excellent. Excellent. So it's more of practical learning. You have to
Of course.
understand and study.
Of
You
course.
don't have to memorize or mug up anything because
No.
you can take your books to the examination.
Examination, yes, of course.
This is why I tell my students it's open book examination. There is nothing for
Book.
you to memorize or mug up.
Initially, I
Conceptually,
did
you get strong. Yeah.
I did a mistake like how I study in India. I followed the same pattern for first few exams. Then I feel like no, it's not working because they are more of concept. They don't see how much you write, what all you write. If I write extra, they won't give me extra marks. They want that particular line. If I write the particular line, they will give marks. So I avoided the last minute learning. When I was in India, I used to study at the last minute. It's a usual thing in India. But
Still,
here,
still you scored a lot of marks in your undergraduation. That's a different story. Yeah, please continue.
then it hit me up that it doesn't work. So me and one of my friend, we started studying together that daily we finish this much concept. So it helps us a lot because last minute before the exam, we don't have any fear. We just chilling out. So the method
Exactly.
of studying also changed
Exactly.
for us.
Once a student doesn't fear for the examination, that is what is actual learning. Why
Yes,
should
of
we
course,
fear?
sir.
Why do we have to fear? There is no fear, nothing.
Nothing,
You
sir.
learn,
Because
you
if
know
you,
the concept, you're going to crack it.
of
By the
course,
way, just for the audience, please clarify. Do you sit and write record notes in your
of
masters?
course not. No, there is no records, nothing. There is no classwork. There is no homework. Nothing, sir.
Even in this digital era, it pains me so much to see an youngster, especially doing bachelor's here, sitting and writing record notes, lab work, and observation. For
Uh,
what joy, we don't know. Then I
Nothing.
understood this is being done, for what reason, Gopi?
For what reason, sir?
Since they're collecting so much of tuition fees,
Uh,
just to keep the students busy. I have
okay.
kept them so busy. See, they're doing their record works, their
Uh,
observation lab work. Any colleges do not know the record note is written by grandfather or grandmother.
of
This is
course.
what is happening now.
Of course, sir.
This is what is anything, any activity you do, okay, without any sort of objective or benefit, then it's of no use, basically.
No use, sir.
Good. So you don't fear for exams. You changed your pattern of learning
Of course. So if you see,
so that
yesterday I have an exam. Day before yesterday I have an exam. This week I have 2 more exams. The next week I have exam, but I'm still have time to interact with you because you can understand from
wow.
this.
Thank you so much. That's why I thanked you in the beginning of this interview to accept our request and give us a time. This is basically, as I told you before, this is not to glorify, oh, Europe Study Center, we did this, we did that. We spoke only about that for 30-40 seconds. Okay, that's all fine. What is your journey? What is your experience? For example, as you said, it's very important. You changed your pattern of learning.
Yes, of course, sir.
Yes. So did that get you the results?
Of course, because you can see I'm most of introverted. I mostly won't go outside. I don't
Okay.
even talk much. Now I'm able to give you an interview. So you can see my growth from this, sir.
Thumbs up. I'm so happy, man. So happy. See, this is my 15th year in this particular industry. Even though I know like plenty of my students are doing really well, this year only I started doing all these interviews. So to interact
Oh,
with, this is my 6th interview.
okay,
So
sir.
to interact with all, you people, it only motivates me even more for my next 15 years in this particular domain.
Of course, you should do, sir.
Yes, because Thambi, you should understand, I'm fighting against so many parameters here. For example, study in UK, US, Australia, Canada, New Zealand, where I sit and promote Germany, France, Sweden, Netherlands, Czech Republic, Hungary. I'm promoting even Croatia, Luxembourg. Then one father asked me, sir, are you promoting all these things to be different? I said, no, I promote all these things to be efficient.
Oh, okay.
Efficiency. Efficiency by all means. High quality education at affordable cost.
Well. We have to talk about
work culture as well. Exposure. But nowadays, what students do? They spend hell a lot. Literally, the learning aspect is nothing.
Yes.
Yeah. So, how does your day start and day end? Explain us. I mean to say, Monday to Friday. Yeah.
Because your schedules are more dynamic. It's not like a fixed one. So if it is a full day, mostly from morning 8 to evening 5:30, it's a slot. It's a full day slot. So
super.
Obviously, we have to cook. We have to manage all our studies. We have to go to courses. We have to do all the project works. We have to study for the exam. So it gives me a complete man, I would say, because everything I am taking care of myself. So I don't need anyone to help me to do everything.
Super. So it's like Monday to Friday from morning 8 till evening 6, you're so busy.
Yes, of course, sir.
This also makes all the more sense when we would have told you and all my Europe Study Center students, don't do part-time job. Sit and focus and study.
Actually, we don't get a time to do a part-time, of course, because
exactly. But that is not the same case with UK or other countries where they study only for a few hours. Your friends would have told you, right?
Yes, of course. They went to part-time.
How do you compare? Yeah, please.
Because if you can see, we don't have much to spend because government is subsidizing everything for students. Even for my rent, government gives me back 40% of the money which I paid for the rent every month.
Wow.
Then I have a free insurance for my healthcare.
What is the tuition fees that you spend? Tuition fees that you pay to the university?
Here, and for this course, I paid 9,000 euros per year.
Okay.
It's comparatively high because it's a master's course in English. If I went to French, then I would have paid nothing.
Nothing. Okay. Now, how do you compare your workload compared to a student studying in France compared to a student studying in a, your friends would have compared your workload, right? Compared with you and a student in UK.
They quite have less classes, but they have to go for a part-time job in order to make their living cost. Because I don't worry about my living cost because government is doing everything for us.
Exactly. That is
and
what.
Also, working case, they have only few exams, I would say, but we have per semester, we have 15 subjects. All those 15 subjects are very, very important as well. It was taught by people from industries.
Imagine, Gopi, taking 50-60 lakhs education loan, not sitting in the university, sitting in a McDonald's or a KFC or a Burger King. I feel it's logicless.
Yes.
Don't you think so?
Yes, of course, sir.
Unfortunately, part-time job is a marketing tool in abroad education industry. You understand?
Because if we once see the money, we'll stop focusing on our education because we are earning more money in part-time job. It will change their track.
Yeah, you can do that part-time elsewhere. Why do you go on a student visa and do part-time?
Of course.
And this is why we maintain highest visa success rate in the entire country. 97-98% we maintain success ratio because we guide the young minds in a straightforward way. You're going there to study, develop your skills and explore the world.
Of course,
that's how it is. So, 8 to 5 is your university study time. So after 5 o'clock?
After, I will take some of rest. Then I'll start cooking for my dinner. Meanwhile, I have to do my project works, assignments and everything. So this is how our life goes. Also, Saturday, Sunday, we get more free time because the schedule is very planned that we don't have to do excess work at our home. Even for project, they have a dedicated slot called autonomous learning where we can do our projects within the college hours itself.
Wow, super. So Saturday, Sunday, it's mostly no studies. It's basically your leisure activities or
of course,
preparing your home, etc., all these things.
Of course, sir.
Good, good. So, tell us more about the examination pattern. You said open book examinations, and
We
is
have
it only
different.
written examinations, or what sort of assessment does your university do to evaluate your understanding?
They won't check the final answers. They only check the concept and how you used your interpretations, I would say. They won't see, we gave this in our lecture. You have to exactly write the steps. No. If you can write your own step, the thing is, the concept should be correct. Whatever they are taught in the class, the concept should be matched with your answers. Also, in presentation, we have more presentation, project works. Then some subjects we have only assignments. We have to do the project work, we have to submit. They just evaluate based on the criteria they have. Then apart from, there is nothing else, sir. So it will be
Just
mostly
to recollect,
conceptual.
yeah, conceptual examinations. Okay, just to recollect, what is the title of your master program?
Mine is
Once again for the
Masters
audience.
in International Air Transport Operations Management.
International Air Transport Operations Management. So you will, of course, you will have some management topics, some technical papers also, right?
Yeah, yes, sir.
Can you
We
list
have
out some title of your subjects so that audience will have much more idea about the what sort of subjects you studied in your first and
uh,
second semester?
in the first semester,
Title alone.
yeah, in the first semester, it's mostly what I studied in my bachelor's for recollecting everything like propulsion,
Okay.
aerodynamics, aircraft structures, and the basics of all the management like project management, then aircraft, not airline marketing. Then coming to the second sem, we have flight operation. It's a core subject for us. It's a technical one. Flight operations, then air transport economics, financial, and you can see every aspect of the aviation industry in this course. I'm studying air market law. I'm studying marketing. I'm studying economics. I'm studying finance. I'm studying human resource as well. Also coming to technical, I have optimization, Max, a little bit of Python, then avionics and aircraft structure and the propulsion, etc. So it's a complete, you can
That's all. Huh?
study everything from, no, there are many things because we have 15 subjects per semester. So it's way lot of subjects. We can study every aspects of aviation industry.
Excellent. But when you told all these topics, it was so evident. The joy in your face in explaining all these things because you are enjoying what you're doing.
Of
Correct.
course, sir. Of course.
Without enjoying what we are trying to do, we cannot do anything properly
Nothing.
and successfully.
Of course, sir.
Yes. So how happy your parents are looking at all your progress at this young age, when they look at this interview, they will understand, oh, my son is studying these many subjects. So what is their feedback basically?
Initially, they was very scared because I never moved out of my house. I used to depend on my parents. So they were very scared of how you gonna survive without us and you're going very far, we can't meet. Initially, they were very scared because I don't know cooking itself. But I said, no, I eventually I'll learn everything. If situation demands, definitely I would learn everything. So initially, they were very scared of me. They didn't believe me initially, but I said, no, I will do it. I'll make it everything. Then I came here. Then I started sending pictures. See, I start cooking. I know how to do. I can survive without anyone's help. So they slowly start accepting, okay, he can do everything. So if they have any doubts, even in our relatives, if they have any doubts in the education, the first person they call is me. So I was very happy that, okay, I'm in a good position that most of the people are
Of course you are.
consulting
Of
me
course you are.
for their studies.
Super. Very
So
good.
that
See,
makes me very happy.
this is what, when your work inspires a lot of people, it's amazing, right? To share your knowledge and
I feel very happy
to share your journey. Yes, especially when you said first few exams was not working out for me in the way that I want. I changed my pattern. Things fell in place. That's how the whole life is. For example, when you said, I'm completely on my own compared to my bachelor's, compared to my master's, from a boy to a man transformation. By the time you finish your degree, okay, you are ready to handle this competitive, cruel, cunning world.
I wouldn't say because I was training from all the 4 years, I would say. I'm seeing all your
these
interviews.
2 years.
Oh, no, I'm saying, okay, what I'm going to face in Europe, I started preparing everything for my bachelor's degree itself. I saw all your interviews. Okay, this is the reality. Uh, I can't rely on part times. I can't rely on the
Yeah.
that what I say the course timing that we have only off day or 1 week only once in a week class. No, it's similar to what I'm doing here. I have to study for the entire day. I have to work for all my projects and everything. Also,
So all the videos that I make and post at Europe Study Center YouTube channels or other platforms, so kind of helped you in preparing your masters. You mean to say that's what
of
you
course, sir.
meant?
Yeah, of course, sir.
Wonderful. I take this as a
Thank you.
compliment, and I will try to do even more to motivate and guide these young minds so that they all reach greater success.
Also, I consult with my seniors who studied here. They told the city which I'm currently in, it's a aerospace hub for the whole world because Airbus factory is here, ATR factory is here. So you can see
Mhm.
all aviation people around the streets. So when I came here, I was very happy that many people are from aviation. If they ask, they will say, I'm working in Airbus, I'm working in ATR, I'm working in Thales. So it was very interesting for me to see people who are from our background. Because when I was in India, when I say aeronautical engineer, everyone say 1 minute, oh, aeronautical engineer. Okay, good, good. Because I couldn't see any other fellow aeronautical engineer over the streets. But here, all the people surrounded by me was aviation people. So it helped me to interact with them because they know what I speak in terms of aviation. So I
Yes.
can express my interest. I can talk about my hobbies. I can talk about aircrafts to them for any time. So they don't feel, oh, this guy is very boring. He's talking about full and full aviation flights because the technical terms are very too hard to understand for the others. But I love here
Yes.
because they can understand. They can give their opinion. They can talk about airplanes. So I love that in the city.
Wonderful. Gopi, I can confidently say you're going to be super successful with my 15 years of experience is because you were very clear in your agenda. What is
Of
your
course, sir.
comfort zone and what you wanted to do? You always wanted to do something which is a mix of technical and management.
Of course, sir.
That was the killer. You
Of
are
course.
very clear on that point and you put all your steps towards that. That's
Of
it.
course, sir.
Now you are enjoying in the position that you are in right now. And once you are in a happy zone, I mean to say, mind wise, it all takes you to greater heights. Excellent.
Of course, sir. Because I was scared because when I say ENAC, most of the people didn't know that, oh, is there a university called ENAC? But when I landed here, the taxi driver asked me, where you want to go? I said, I want to go to ENAC. Oh, ENAC, it's the best university in this city. Then I was shocked.
That's why,
Okay,
yeah,
I'm in
that's
a
why
safe hands.
we
I'm in a
promote
good
it.
university.
That's what, Gopi. That's why we promote it. We don't promote all these Tom, Dick, and Harry's PG
Because the
diplomas, 1 year courses, nothing.
yeah, taxi
Premier
driver is saying,
universities.
a taxi driver is saying, oh my God, you're in ENAC. It's the best university. That moment I decided, okay, I'm in safe hands.
On top of it, Gopi, anybody walking into Europe Study Center, they will only study in top public universities. No chota mota universities, 1 year programs, PG diploma, no nonsenses.
Of
Life
course,
is
sir.
once. Okay.
Once.
We should do the best possible things at all point of our life.
Of
Then
course,
you
sir.
get the best results. You take
Of course.
all possible wrong decisions and expecting best results.
Of
It's
course.
like practicing for a football match in a PlayStation and playing it in the ground tomorrow. No
It's
use, no
not going
point.
to work.
Wonderful. Wonderful. So I guess we have covered all aspects. Thank you so much, taking
Thank you, sir.
time in between your examination schedule and sharing
No problem, sir.
all your feedbacks and the process you went through, your life journey. Really inspiring. I liked especially when you
Thank
said
you,
you
sir.
change your pattern of your studies
Of course.
to clear up all these examinations and the different topics that you are studying and your encounter with the taxi driver about your university and plus you interacting with the hub of the aeronautical industry in this entire world and France being a aeronautical hub. I feel you are all the more in a very, very uh, excellent spot to propel
Yes, sir.
from
I'm
here.
in a good spot.
Excellent.
I would say even this year, I get a chance to speak in front of all the newcomers in the city, Toulouse, where all the universities they had a one session with all the newcomers in my university. So I gave them my experience to them. It feels me very happy, I would say, because I gave my experience to them. It's the first time I'm doing all these things, which I
So you said
very
you
grateful
are a
for
very
you,
reserved.
because yeah, I am very reserved, but all your interviews, all the research gave me a lot of ideas, information, so that I can give my knowledge to people. Many people are coming and asking me, and then I can give them a suggestion. I feel very happy that okay, they believe me, they are coming to me, they're asking me for my opinion, so I'm in a good position.
Super. So from a person who doesn't talk much, now going to the dais and welcoming the first year students. Wow.
Yes, sir.
Total transformation.
Yes, sir, of course.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Gopinath, and best wishes to you on behalf of Europe Study Center and
Thank you so
all the
much, sir.
students who are watching this interview. And our best regards to you and your family. And when I come to France, I'll surely take time with
Sure,
you,
sir.
and surely we will
Sure,
have a
sir.
cup of coffee in France and
Sure,
meet up
sir.
with you. Okay.
Of course.
Sure. Thank you so much, Tambi. All the best. Huh? Take care, and thanks for coming to this interview. Thank you so
Sir,
much.
having me. Thank you, sir. Thank you.